Alright, welcome back to Snake Eater. We are now officially in the end game. There is not much left to this game at all, which is surprising because I thought this series was going to go on a lot longer than it's going to. This area that we're in now is the area that we were in before, only it's during the day. We're just back in Groznygrad. Obviously, we don't have the cover of night now. But it is just as easy as it was last time. Because if you remember last time, I literally just ran past everyone. And that's what I'm going to try and do this time, too. I'm not even going to sneak, I'm just going to run. Yep, that was pretty easy. There is probably one guy we're going to want to take out, but we're just going to see if we can run past him. We may actually be able to do that. Yep, we just made it. Now, there is a way to kind of cheat this, and that is to go inside of this here place and equip the cardboard box. It kind of acts, I guess, as a warp. I don't know.
Weapons Lab East Wing.
Yeah, this is going to take us exactly into the building that we want to go to. So it's a good way to skip all the sneaking and skip a whole bunch of enemies that could catch you. So if you really don't feel like sneaking, that's a really good way to get in here. And now for the last time, we will be wearing the scientist outfit. We're only going to be wearing it in this one area, though. The area that we found Major Rykov in. I don't believe Major Rykov is in this area anymore. Like, he doesn't patrol it, I don't think. I don't know why he would. I don't know exactly what happens to Rykov. Like, in the scene where Volgin was torturing us, or the scene before that, he was saying, you know, this is for what you did to Major Rykov. I don't know what exactly we did. We knocked him out and put him in a locker without clothes on. Maybe he's still in that locker, I don't know. No, he's not, because there's something important in that locker. And here's what we need for the next area. And in here is probably the best thing in the game. This is the sneaking suit. Pretty much my favorite thing to wear in this game. However, we're not going to be wearing it yet because we need the maintenance outfit. If we were to try and wear the scientist outfit, the game would, well, not the game, the people in the area would not react well to that. Because as Eva said, the scientists have the day off.
Snake, I see you've managed to sneak into the hangar.
Yeah. The Shagohod's in here.
The completed Phase 2 Shagohod represents a grave threat to the West. We can't allow it to be mass-produced. You've got to destroy it.
Eva's got the data on the Shagohod. Do you think that's safe?
Well, I wouldn't exactly say it's safe, but Khrushchev is a shrewd leader. I can't imagine he'd use it for anything other than deterrence. Volgin, however, is a different story. He's planning to use the Shagohod to turn the Cold War into a blazing hot one. We can't let him have it.
Agreed.
That leaves just one more mission for you to carry out.
The boss.
Exactly. For now, just focus on destroying the Shagohod.
Yes, sir.
I'll let Sigint fill you in on how to destroy it.
Yo, like Eva was saying, if you're looking to blow the whole place sky high, the best way is to take out those liquid fuel tanks with the C3. You know there's 4 tanks in there, right? You have to put C3 on all 4 of them. To plant a C3 charge, all you gotta do is equip the C3 and press the weapon button while standing in front of a tank.
Just like TNT.
But make sure you don't plant it in the wrong place. You barely got enough C3 as it is, right?
Good point. I'll make sure not to plant it anywhere else.
Good, man. And be careful. Liquid fuel has a nasty habit of going off at the slightest shock. So don't go using any heavy firepower near the tanks unless you're aiming to get yourself barbecued.
I'll keep that in mind.
The C3 charges all have to go off at once if you want to bring down the hangar in one fell swoop. So if I were you, I'd wait until after you plant the last charge to start the timer mechanism.
All right. I'll make sure I finish planting all 4 charges before I start the timer.
Once the timer's set, you've got 20 minutes until it explodes, right? So make sure you get your ass out of that place by then. I think that's about all I've got. The rest is up to you. Good luck, pal.
We're counting on you, Snake.
Okie dokie, so here we go. Like I said, just wear the maintenance uniform and you'll be fine. It works the same way that the scientist outfit does. If you get seen by a maintenance worker, he'll know that you're not one of them, so don't get seen by them. The guards, they don't care, so do whatever you want with the guards. So here's the first little guy here. We're gonna plant this. Hopefully that guy doesn't give us any problems, and I did not mean to plant that there. I hope he's not gonna see that. Oh well, not my problem. What you're supposed to do is lean up against it and then plant it.
Snake?
Eva,
I finished planting the bomb on the rail bridge. If we get rid of the bridge, the enemy won't be able to follow us. That should at least buy us some time. I've also set up the escape route. How are things going on your end?
I just finished planting the 2nd charge. Give me a little more time.
Okay. I'll be waiting for you at the bridge.
So we just got 2 more left. Let's see if this guy sees that or not. Okay, he's standing on it. He is standing on that C3. And he doesn't notice it. What an idiot. Nope, can't go that way. Sorry, I didn't do anything wrong. That would have sucked if I got caught there. And obviously, if a guard sees you planting something, that's like an automatic, like, you're gonna get caught. And now we got one more. Switch into the sneaking suit because I want to see it in the cutscene. So here we go. Yeah, the sneaking suit is pretty much just a darker version of the suit that the boss is wearing, because hers is white, kind of silvery. This one's definitely more black.
Got you this time.
Yeah, but you're using the wrong hand, Snake.
Major, I finished planting the C3. I'm on my way out now.
Hurry, Snake. Is Eva taking care of the escape route?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
she can handle it.
All right, then. Well, hurry up and get out of there.
Snake! Why'd you come back?
This woman was found snooping around my underground vault.
How? I thought she was setting up stuff on the
We
bridge.
found on her. The Philosopher's Legacy. This microfilm contains all the information regarding the Legacy. You might say that this film itself is the Philosopher's Legacy.
And yeah, throughout this, the SAR will give you how much time is left.
No, not the perfume. It was gasoline. Motorcycle gasoline.
How do you mix up gasoline and perfume?
To think that lovely Tatiana was a spy. We found this radio along with her too. Such a fine woman she was. It almost pains me to have to kill her. Yes, she was an obedient one. She was my precious little pet. Ah! Isn't that right?
Bastard.
What was that? Do you have something to say to me?
Go to hell.
I want to know what exactly that lipstick does. Because she's used it multiple times, but we don't actually see what it does. Because she doesn't get the chance ever.
Kisses from you. I should have known. Sokolov wasn't man enough to have a lover like that. Just like the KGB to send something so beautiful, yet so deadly.
What is the Philosopher's Legacy?
Very well. I'll explain it before I kill you.
Why? What reason do you have to explain it?
During the last Great War, the most powerful men in America, China, and the Soviet Union had a secret pact. The pact was a blueprint for defeating the Axis powers and creating a new world order. To secure victory in the war, the three countries pooled their resources to conduct the most covert types of operations and research. The atomic bomb, rocket technology, the Cobra unit. And they amassed an enormous sum of money to fund these projects, enough to fight the war 5 times over. That wealth is the Philosopher's Legacy. After the war was won, the three countries were to divide the Philosopher's Legacy amongst themselves. This explains why the United States and the Soviet Union were able to steal away the best scientific minds in Germany as soon as the war ended. But our great motherland has far surpassed its pathetic rivals. We possess enormous wealth, the most advanced technology, and overwhelming power, assets fitting of our great country. My father was one of the men in charge of managing the Philosopher's Legacy. In the confusion that ensued after the war ended, he devised a series of ingenious plots to ensure that the Soviet Union would have total control over the legacy.
He looks like a Muppet.
Money was divided up and laundered through banks all over the world.
He looks like Bert.
Switzerland, Australia, and Hong Kong.
He is totally a
Microfilm
Muppet.
Contains a record of all those transactions.
Volgin, I'm sorry to tell you this, but your dad was a Muppet.
After my father's death, I learned of this secret and obtained the microfilm. With this money and the support of Brezhnev and his allies, I built this fortress of Groznygrad and Granin's research facility. But that worthless fool Granin failed to produce results. I was forced to turn to Khrushchev's dog Sokolov and his invention, the Shagohod. My position in GRU made it too troublesome to attack Sokolov's facility directly. But the spy network established by the secret pact still existed. I used it to contact the boss and suggested that she defect. The boss was conniving enough to see things my way. The world was once one, but the conflict between the philosophers has torn it in two. We will use the legacy to heal that rift and make the world whole again. To do this, we need strength, an unstoppable trump card with enough power to bring order to the world. That trump card was to be the Shagohod and the Cobra unit.